My name is Ponsavan. I have been coming to camp for 6 years and I'm from Marshalltown, Iowa.
Hi, my name is Danielle Paulson and I have been with Camp Heart Connection for 16 years.
And my name is Fletcher Paulson and I've been with Camp Heart Connection for 12 years.
My name is Doug Fuller. I've been on staff for 9 years and I also spent 8 years as a camper here.
My name is Maddie Short. I've been coming to camp for 19 years and I was a sibling camper for most of my childhood, and then I also came back on staff. My brother was diagnosed with cancer when I was younger.
Way down in the African jungle, underneath the bamboo trees, there lived a lady.
I got involved with Camp Heart Connection because in 1990 I was diagnosed with leukemia, and in 1995 I was finally old enough to come to camp, and we had seen brochures at the hospital telling us about the camp for kids with cancer and their siblings.
And in the same way I got involved because my sister was at camp, so they have a sibling camp here too, and so my parents and my sister encouraged me to go to that one as well. So in 1999 I started coming too.
She said to buy a tent. I did not buy a tent, but instead I bought some bubblegum.
The camp has changed my life. I went through treatments when I was so little that I don't remember a lot of the treatments. I've had follow-up checkups and I've had lots of doctor's appointments and things like that, but the camp has really helped me get a grasp on life and how special it is, how valuable it is, and how short it can be. And even if I don't personally remember my own treatments, I can see the other kids and I can encourage them and I can be an inspiration, and they also inspire me to really remember that don't take life for granted, don't sweat the small things. We aren't guaranteed a lot of years, and kids shouldn't have to face these hard things, but they do. And coming back year after year really helps remind you, that life is special.
As a camper, it was the one place where I felt like I felt fit in. Everybody understood what I was going through, and I had all these friends here who had everything in common with me, and we had a great time all the time. And as an adult, it means the world to me that I can give back to kids in that way, and that I can provide them with the same experience that I had as a kid, and give them those same relationships, and we can still have a good time, and I can still be a child when I'm here.
I just had such a great experience when I was a kid. I really just keep coming back. That way I can make sure I try and give kids today as good a week as I had then. And I'm also selfish because it's still so much fun to be a staff member that I enjoy it too much to not come back. It's just a really rewarding experience. For the oncology week, these are some kids who this is their more or less 1 week out of their entire year to get out and just be a kid, and that's the world to them. And for the siblings, this is 1 week out of the year where they're the center of attention. They are everything. They're the center of the world. So it just is great to see how much it means to them.
The special thing about the camp is that everybody has the same reason why they're here, because they're a sibling of a cancer patient and they know what cancer is.
Volunteers are so important for camp. Everybody comes here for free, and the staff members aren't paid here. They take the time out of their weeks in the summer to volunteer and be with the kids, and it really wouldn't happen if these volunteers didn't take the time to do so.
My counselors are amazing. You have different ones every year, and everybody teaches you a lesson and you'll never forget them.
What makes the counselors special is that they're willing to put time out of their weeks to come hang out with some kids that went through some pretty rough times. Nobody is forcing them to do this. This is all 100% on them.
My favorite thing about the counselors here is they're a lot of fun. They let you do a lot of fun activities like go swimming, zip lining, rock wall climbing, horseback riding and all that fun stuff. And they're really nice and funny and fun to hang out with, but they also keep you safe.
I think the counselors are awesome because they take time out of their jobs, meaning not getting paid. They volunteer, they have to drive up here, spend all the gas money, and they do it just for us. People who didn't even have cancer, just siblings.
If someone were thinking of volunteering or donating, they just need to look at the smiles on these kids' faces. Just the joy that a girl who's in a wheelchair, I mean, going down a 45-foot-long zip line, just hearing how happy she is, or a wheelchair-bound kid, you know, getting on a horse and riding on a trail. I mean, just the smiles of excitement on these kids' faces should be more than enough reason to donate your time or money. And just to know that you're doing such a great thing. I mean, you're giving a week of just joy to kids whose worlds may not contain a lot of it. I think that's a pretty good reason to give.
If it wasn't for the support of organizations like Children's Miracle Network and Dance Marathon and other organizations that come together and do stuff like this, if it wasn't for camp, I don't think I could have made it through the same way that I did. Camp really is the silver lining.
I think people should volunteer here just because it seems like it's the right thing to do, and I know that I'll be volunteering here and being a counselor.
I think it's really great that they should come and help out to help us. We've been through so much, and same with our siblings who've actually had the cancer.
Giving up 2 weeks out of the summer, it may sound crazy, you know, to give up vacation time and whatnot, but it changes your life. It's really put my life in perspective. Just learning from these kids. I mean, I can be role models for them, but really I'm learning a lot from them and their lives and things that they've gone through. It's just so rewarding. It has really just changed my life about how I view things.
Camp is sponsored a lot by donors. Campers come completely free of charge, which is huge considering the battles and the trials they're going through. These families don't have a lot of extra money just to send their kids to camp to feel like a normal kid. To feel like a normal kid is very, very hard for cancer patients, and to have people donate money to sponsor kids to be able to have this week where they can really focus on themselves and being normal and they aren't an odd person out is huge. And without those donations and without that money, camp isn't possible.
It's really great to see all the different donors that actually contribute to the camp and all the different people who are part of camp who do their part and raise money, because it means so much, and there's so much that we are able to do here at camp, especially for the campers, and everything that we do is for the kids, and camp is strictly no limitations, so we try to do whatever we can to enable the kids to do the activities here at camp. So without the funding, that stuff wouldn't be possible.
Donations are extremely important because it's not very cheap to come here. I mean, we're renting out, basically we're renting out the Y Camp, which is a very nice facility with a pool, zip lining, rock wall climbing, archery, horses. A lot of time and money goes into all those activities, and so it's important that we can have those things for the kids when they come here, so their experience here is just that much greater.
Camp is based off of fundraisers and donations that people make, so those people make it happen. We couldn't have camp without the money that they provide and give to us. If we didn't have camp, there wouldn't be anything to look forward to at the end of the summer. There wouldn't be any people for us kids to be able to relate to. You come to camp and everybody's kind of been in the same situation or knows what you're going through, and that's how you cope. That's how you get through everything.